All right, shush. Hush up. No clacking. She sitting? She chill?
Huh?
She chill?
I mean, she looks like she's gonna have to move.
The trouble I go through to film a video, my dog is running around just going clack, 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 clack. All right, welcome to the video, everybody. My name is Chase Tuning. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. Welcome. Most of you know me for my vlogs. I do some standoff military concept videos, full day of eating, grocery hauls, things of that nature. But we're getting back to my roots here of what I know a lot of you have been asking for, and that is more of the, what I call My Style 101. Some men's lifestyle concept videos geared to help you level up your fitness, your nutrition, your mindset, your style, and a lot. Today we're gonna be getting a little bit more into the character. All right, so we're gonna be talking about ways to level up your confidence. Also, if the background looks a little bit different, it's because we have moved. We are now in our new home in Southern California, and I'm still waiting to get my backdrop in. So as of now, we gotta deal with the staircase here and art. So when it comes to having a better sense of awareness about your confidence level or possibly even increasing your confidence, when I was preparing for this video, I broke it down into kind of two main areas, and that is physical and mental. We're gonna start first with mental. Ways that you can just begin to increase your confidence or get a better sense of awareness at your current confidence level by simply just thinking about it and looking at certain areas of your life. So in my opinion, what I consider to fall under mental confidence and ways to look at it, similar to the tactics that I use in my real job when I'm coaching people one-on-one. So it really needs to be looked at in one of two ways. And that is either how you think about yourself or how you think and hear others talk about yourself. So in terms of how other people view you and how other people may be affecting your confidence level is simply by looking at the quality of that relationship or the quality of that environment. Now, if you are being told you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not gonna be successful, well, no shit, that's gonna drive anyone's confidence down. But what you need to be doing is looking at the quality of those relationships, those people, the quality of those environments, and looking at, okay, what can I change? Do I need to change my job? Do I need to physically move? Do I need to just stop taking this route to work or that route to the water cooler at work? Or do I need to have a conversation with the people in my life that are supposed to have my best interest at heart? Do I need to let them know my current struggles? And this takes a level of vulnerability that you're gonna have to get to if it is in fact outside looking in, these external factors, external people and places possibly affecting your confidence level. So get clarity as to who, where, or what may be driving down your confidence, and then go there as your starting point. Now, the other aspect in mental confidence, ways it may be affecting you, is if it's not anyone else or anything else or anywhere else, is to look at what you are telling yourself. If you are the person telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not gonna be successful, I lack confidence, then that is where you get a great start, because it's you. And no matter where you go, there you are. So you can always work on yourself. You can always try to surround yourself with better people, go to more conducive environments for whatever goal you may have or just thing you want to accomplish in your life. And a couple of things that have worked very well for me, what I always recommend to my audience and certainly my coaching clients, is to just stack the conditions in your favor to build up those environments. And that is through things like podcasts, audiobooks, books in general, certain platforms like Blinkist. You can read entire books in about 15 minutes. They condense it down into a short version. It's kind of like Cliff Notes for adults. Audible is one of my favorite audiobook platforms. All of these things I will link down in the notes below, the show notes. No, that's podcast talk, Chase. But here we go, podcast. I host and produce my own podcast, all centered around fitness, nutrition, and mindset. It is called Everforward Radio. Again, you can find it down below. And what you need to be doing is finding ways to just subconsciously, passively be fortifying your confidence level. You need to have things that are gonna have your back, all right? Things like self-help content, people who are at a place a little bit further along, people who are at a place a little bit further along in their journey that you want to follow down, online mentors, real life mentors, basically just people and things that you can implement into your life right now to just simply hear, to watch, that are always gonna have your back and that are basically going to help build up that confidence level for you so that you show up better for those relationships, people and environments, like I was saying otherwise, that may already have your back, and they're just waiting on you to show up as your most true and authentic self. Okay, now we're gonna dive into the physical ways, physically things you can do that I feel are going to help contribute to a higher sense of confidence. When it comes to physically trying to do things to boost your confidence, things that are gonna translate to others that you are more confident, that you clearly have taken time to put yourself together, is your scent. And that is where today's sponsor comes into play. This is from Scentbird. So I'm talking about your cologne, your musk, all right? Let's get that sex out of here. We want to make sure you smell fresh and even smell right for the occasion. So I cannot recommend enough just making sure you have at least one daily cologne, or women, daily perfume. That's kind of like your signature scent. Then something that is not overpowering, something that is fresh, something that is going to let people know that when you walk into a room, it's you and that you're not smelling like some BO or last night's chicken fajitas and margarita special, but do not skip on the cologne, okay? So if you can just make your presence known, if you can let your smell do the talking for you, a lot of times that's gonna be a great starting point. People are gonna naturally be inclined to wanna come up and talk to you because you smell so damn good, all right? Also, quick science fact is that our sense of smell is one of our most powerful senses when it comes to triggering emotion. Now be careful, last thing you wanna do is trip somebody up and make them remember like their horrible ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or something. So that's kind of the gamble you play. But if you can help someone get that sense of smell going, hopefully trigger a positive emotion, smell is gonna be one of your best friends here. They're gonna smell you, they're gonna love you, they're gonna have this incredible sense of emotion flooding over them, they're gonna wanna talk to you. And someone else coming up to you is a powerful way to build your confidence. Now, if you are familiar with my content, you know I've worked with them in the past. I love Scentbird. I love their whole concept behind being able to have access to a lot of different scents, a lot of different colognes and even perfumes for the women at a low cost. They're hooking it up for $15 a month. You can get access to the monthly subscription. You can get brands like Versace, Gucci, Tommy Bahama, and even so many other brands that I never even heard of before. But luckily now I have them in my travel case, my little doc kit, and I'm always taking new scents with me wherever I go to kind of match the mood, match the occasion. So Scentbird comes in a little amazing little velvet bag like this. Simply slide it out of the case and you've got a vial right here. These are TSA friendly. Simply twist and it's not supposed to do that. So the flight risk we have here is Dolce & Gabbana. This is what I'm actually wearing today. This is the one for men. So simply pop it out of the case right here, slide it back in, and twist back down. Boom, you got your travel friendly scents to go. So if you want to try Scentbird, all you need to do is click the link below or go to scentbird.com and simply use code CHC30 to get your trial started. First up, this is going to be posture. Hands down, if you're walking around like this, like an Eeyore, you're just like, whoa, it's me. Of course, you don't exude confidence. Nobody's going to come up to you and just want to talk to you. Or maybe they're asking like, why do you have such poor posture? What's wrong? That's not the kind of conversation you hope to start, right? So simply, one little thing to increase confidence through a physical readjustment is to look at your posture. When you go from this to this, doesn't that just exude confidence? When you see someone walking around with good posture, head up high, shoulders back, you just kind of think, man, they got their shit together, right? Or at least they're gonna stand out in a different way as opposed to someone walking around like this all day. One way that I make sure I keep my posture in check is I kind of have like a little process I run through. So what I do is always want to think core first, right? That's the trainer in me coming out. So I always think, I keep my whole core kind of always at about a 10 to 20% like contraction weight. Just make sure everything else is at a good starting point. And then from there what I do is simply I kind of just bring my neck back a little bit. I bring my shoulders up like I'm doing a shrug, back a little bit to kind of reset and round my scapula a little bit. So up, back around, and then kind of just naturally sets. It helps my chest stay up high. I'm not trying to like chicken hawk it or anything like that, but one little simple thing that I do to make sure that my process daily, always, is in check for physically looking like I know what I'm doing. Better confidence. Another thing I can recommend to add physically to a higher level of confidence, or some ways that you can just make it look like you're more confident, which is a great starting point, because if people think you're confident, you're gonna think you're confident. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Which I definitely have in my favor right now is the sun. If you can just increase your daily sun exposure 15 to 20 minutes, that is enough to stimulate enough vitamin D production in your body to be at normal ranges. So many people this day and age are below normal thresholds for vitamin D. So luckily I'm here in Southern California. All I need to do is walk out. I'm a little bit closer to the sun here, so I don't even need that much sun exposure to get the vitamin D production as necessary for those levels. But just increasing your vitamin D exposure, your sun exposure, first thing in the day, ideally, is gonna really help a lot of bodily functions. Increase your vitamin D, naturally helps increase your mood. So if you got the science of your body working for you to build up that confidence, if you're gonna feel better physiologically, it's gonna translate into higher confidence levels throughout the day. And another thing for the guys physically is to do these small little things that you may not seem like they add up to confidence, but again, it comes across to people looking at you, how you carry yourself. Certainly things like job interviews, or even when you're trying to get close to someone, get intimate with someone, the things that women definitely look at are your nails, your grooming, your manscaping. So what I always try to do is once a week I trim my nails. I go for manicures, pedicures, maybe once a month. Keep your toes and nails in check. Also, when it comes to facial hair, I always try to being the key word, keep at least my jawline trimmed here. So I may let my neck grow a little bit sometimes. Today, I'm actually pretty cleaned up, but you can see here is that I always try to at least have some kind of, I got my shit together look. It's very easy to let facial hair just grow and look very messy, so don't overlook your grooming, okay? Pluck those eyebrows, trim your beard, trim your nails, treat yourself to a pedicure every once in a while. All right, so that's the video, guys. The sun is setting here. I'm getting some weird light angles I'm noticing coming in the video, so I hope you've enjoyed today's message. I really, truly want to get back into more of these stand, just me and the camera pieces of content. All right, if you have any other tips, tricks, ways that work for you to just feel more confident, to think more confidently, or things that you've been able to do to implement into your life that have helped others have a perception of you being more confident, you see where I'm going here, let me know, link them down below, comment, or let me know if maybe one of these things is just flat out not working for you. I would love to help you out in any way. Also, thanks again to today's sponsor, Scentbird. Make sure to check the link down below, get started, monthly subscription, 15 bucks, you can't beat it. Travel friendly, TSA friendly, plus like I said, I have been able to try so many more scents, colognes, and even perfumes for my wife that we didn't even know about. So thank you again to Scentbird, thank you to you for watching, and that's gonna be a wrap.